It's about consistency. It's about, being able to critically think. It's about some of these softer skills which we don't get graded on. My name is Emmanuel. I am the Managing Director of a startup called EA Professional Living, property management company. And I was the director of a charity called Generating Genius for about 3 years, or 2 years, sorry. And the charity runs programs to support students from African and Caribbean backgrounds progressing in STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and maths at university, and then into careers as well. I've also got quite a few other charity interests. So charity in my grandmother's village in Sierra Leone, which I founded, called Grace Sustains Africa, supports both Christian missionary work and also sustainable development through working with grassroots communities as well. So that's who I am and what I've been up to in a nutshell. So I was born in Hackney, grew up in Edmonton, and then moved to Enfield, North London, so just further north as I got older. And my parents are both, my mum was born in the UK but grew up in Ghana. My dad was born in Sierra Leone and grew up in Nigeria. Both parents migrated to the UK around about, between 19 and 23 years old. So when we were growing up, I remember I was growing up simultaneously whilst my parents were really building their legacy in the UK. So seeing them essentially grafting and grinding in a way that I think really taught me a lot about hard work and determination to really stake your claim wherever you are, and I just have to thank my parents a lot, because although, growing up, I never felt poor. We definitely were, but it's thanks to kind of their hard work that showed me that, at the end of the day, regardless of what circumstances you've been placed in, you have it in you to be able to work and lift yourself out of that and move on to better things. So, but from young, I think a lot of people do have entrepreneurial skills or interests that we might not realize or value for what it's worth at the time. But if honed and if cultivated, that could grow into something amazing. So, I remember being in year 9, and this is not novel by any means, but I remember being in year 9 and, when I used to get £1 a day pocket money from my parents for school, I thought if I take that £1 and buy a pack of donuts for 50p each, I can make that £1.50. And if I take that £2.50, I can buy some Kit Kats and Capri Suns and then keep on selling and build. And I didn't realize that was scaling up a business. At the time, it was just something I did because I wanted to buy like the Man United kit that came out that season. Do you know what I mean? I think some of the challenges are that we can box what success looks like into mean anything in the future. Like if we're honest, what determines whether you'll be a good historian in the future is not whether you got an A star in GCSE history. It's about how much passion and how much determination you have to exploring a subject area of interest. It's about consistency. It's about, being able to critically think. It's about some of these softer skills which we don't get graded on. Or what determines whether you'll be a successful business leader in the future is not whether you can remember product, place, promotion, and whatever. What can you spot an opportunity? What's your tolerance for risk? How do you speak with people? How confident are you to take opportunities? Those are the things that we're not graded on, but are seen as the markers of success. And then you go on to study at university. And I think education and academia is super important. When I was at university, I remember just saying to myself that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to learn things I don't learn anywhere else. So I'm just going to dive into everything. Literally, I'm just going to dive into everything. So, at university, that's where I I got involved in societies. So I was the president of what's called the African and Caribbean Society. And from that, I met so many people. One person who had a clothing line, and then co-partnered with him on that. So I was then, a clothing. I had a clothing company, and if you see the way that I dress, you'll probably think this guy. There's no sort of fashion about this guy. So I don't know how he ran a clothing business. And from doing that, I stumbled into photography. So I've done part-time photography as well, and I've done weddings and events. And just a whole range of things. And, it was in the act of trying things, failing at loads of things, but enjoying the learning along the way. At a time I could make those decisions and take those chances, that I really started to come into myself and start to learn what's important to me and start to learn what things I enjoy. Stay optimistic and then stay dynamic. And so what I mean by that is, staying empathetic. I think that is crucial, because before we think about opportunities that people are gaining and missing, global pandemic means that people are losing lives, that people are, have been affected. I'm sure many people on the Circle program would have family members that have been affected. And I think the most important thing we need at this time is for people to be supportive and caring. I think that if we can keep each other afloat, then however things look like when we come out of this, we'll at least be stronger than if everybody just thought about themselves and didn't show that concern. So I think empathy is crucial. Just messaging people to see how they're doing, or if someone has gone through, if someone has lost an opportunity, maybe their university place is gone, then just message them, see how they're getting on, and if you can help a hand in any way, stay connected, form WhatsApp groups, support each other, that kind of thing is crucial. Are really dedicated to seeing you win and seeing you progress. Not everybody in this world wants to see the best of you. A lot of people want to see your downfall. So it's really important to stay close, especially for young people at a time like this, especially for clients, to stick close to people that care about your success. And I think Circle are one of the kinds of people I put in that category. You want to stick close to those that are there to support you and support them in doing that as well.